All right, welcome back. This is an emergency on XRP. As you can see that, the stock market, the futures at least have opened, and we are looking like we are testing the support level here for XRP. This is getting more and more comfortable because what we know is that time and again, if you hit on a support level or a resistance level for that matter, that's actually the more likely you're going to be breaking it. So now the question for XRP holders is that, look, if we break below this support level, which I would say here something like $1.88 for XRP, are we going to be crashing here something like a 40%, 44% back to something like $1 or $1.02 or somewhere around that level here? Let's talk about that. But we also don't have to forget that in moments like these ones, when the pain and the fear is maximum, those are also moments that the market has usually turned in the past, and things have actually happened that maybe you can even push towards at least the top of the range there for XRP, which you'll be looking for something like a 78%. So let me give you all the details that I'm looking at right at this point. So the first thing that I'm taking a look at obviously is the macro condition, and yeah, this is where most of the fears are coming. I mean, XRP itself has actually done a fantastic job holding that support level right there. But I mean, just take a look at this. If you come here, the Dow Jones is actually opened very much negatively. I mean, the Russell 2000 dropped even 70%, which, I mean, if the stock market would have been open, this would have actually triggered something like a circuit break, right? So, I mean, it's looking crazy. Gold is down. It appears that people are running away from investments, right, and equity markets, and they're preferring to stay in cash, which is very much characteristic of a crisis, because in terms of a crisis, cash is king. Even gold itself is not something that people want to be holding. So let's get back here to XRP and take a look at a few indicators here. So maybe we can take a look at RSI on a weekly time frame, and we can see that it appears that we still have room to grow towards the downside here. So this would be saying that more likely than not the price is going to be dropping again to the downside. At this point, nothing is confirmed yet, because you can see that we haven't broken the support yet. We are still ranging around that level. Is there a scenario in which maybe the stock market opens and everything turns towards the upside again? This will be a perfect case scenario for buying XRP. But as of yet, I think it's just too early to be judging anything. I think we have to wait this tariff thing out a little bit. And if anything, we're going to be taking short-term trades here on XRP. So I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be trying to trade that XRP, volatility that we're going to be seeing in the next 2 days or something like that. But I also want to show you how the Bitcoin price is looking, because that definitely affects also the XRP price. We are losing some major support levels here for Bitcoin, because what you realize is that throughout this cycle, what the RSI has been doing is that it has been bouncing right around these levels here. As you can see, I'm drawing a line right there. But for the first, it seems like we are breaking below this horizontal support here on the RSI. And yeah, this is not looking too good, because more likely than not, we'll be seeing the RSI on the weekly time from here for Bitcoin hitting those oversold territories. So that would mean that Bitcoin would also fall. But again, just like with XRP, these things are not yet confirmed, right? Because you can also see that there is a very important support level here for Bitcoin right around the 50 weekly moving average. This blue line that you see right there has been a very much strong support all over the bull run, right? And these are also some of the things that we have seen in past bull cycles, that the 50 weekly moving average can hold the price. But once you're breaking that, I mean, this is pretty much lights out. So these are the moments that we're going to be waiting to see here for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is breaking its 50 weekly moving average, which at this point is sitting right around, I would say, 76,500, and closing below these levels is very bad for the market. It's also very bad for XRP. So two things to look at right there for Bitcoin: the RSI on the weekly time frame, which is now breaking the support level that we have had in this bull cycle, which you can see here stretching as far back as January 2023. And also that 50 weekly moving average is something that is very much important. Now, when we get back to XRP, this is also a very important level, because if we go ahead and take a look at our daily, chart right there, and we pull out maybe the 200 daily moving average, it's looking like, oh my god, we're getting super close to that. So we don't want to be seeing this thing breaking, right? So the 200 daily moving average, I think right at this point, is right around at $1.84. So yeah, very critical moment here for XRP. But again, nothing is confirmed yet, because again, we're still sitting on top of a support level. We haven't broken anything as of yet, but the macro picture is looking like it's very much uncomfortable right at this point. So we'll see how the stock market opens tomorrow. Right now, the futures are looking crazy. I mean, everybody's panicking. Everybody's talking about a Black Monday or whatever they're talking about. So usually when you see things like that, the market tries to do the complete opposite. but as of yet, we really don't know much. So what is the solution to this kind of market, right? I think I'm going to be announcing a trader late here on XRP. We're going to be taking advantage of the volatility, whether the price is going to go to the downside or it's going to go to the upside. So you can see some of the trades that we are holding right now in our trading group. This is, I think this was what, Fyro, and then we can also take a look at this trade here that we took against Myro. Then we also had another one here with Magic Eden and stuff like that. These are some of the other trades that we have taken over the last few months. I think we have done a great job right there. Of course, not every trade is a success, but if you want to be seeing all these trade alerts, feel free to go ahead and check the pinned post on X, or you can just go ahead and take a look at the the link that is going to link you to the Patreon over there in the description. Of course, you get a link and you can come to the Discord. You'll see all the other trades that we are taking. For example, just now I was posting a trade on Tron, and of course, if I share it right now, my Patreon members won't be too happy about that. So if you want to be trading with us, feel free to join, but man, it's looking very much scary out there. So we'll see how the chart breaks, right? We are not doing anything right now. We're waiting for confirmation. So once we have a breakdown, we're going short. Once we have support or maybe some kind of stabilization in the market, we're going to be going long here for XRP. So this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family. I'll see you on the next one. Take good care of yourselves. Bye bye.